All right, welcome back for this Wednesday. It's going to be a recap of my trades today on this Wednesday, August 23rd of 2023. Okay, so I gave back a little bit today. Like I said, typically after those really big days, I got to be careful. And, of course, today was one of those days. And I only traded a couple here. I did a couple stocks, did a couple indices. That was it. Once again, staying away from gold. Did have a carryover on one of the stocks. We'll talk about that later. But let's look at the indices. We'll just talk about the mini Nasdaq. The mini Nasdaq, and let's see what else. I also traded the mini Dow. They were both came in getting triggered on the short side. So I did get a short early in the morning on mini Nasdaq shortly after the opening bell, but then it reversed, and it was actually a stop in reverse in this case. So it was a stop in reverse, and I held on to this trade most of the day until I finally decided to get out over here. I hit some upper targets here. I was trying to catch as much as I possibly could, but I did catch enough of it to cover my loss and make a little profit on the mini Nasdaq. Unfortunately, that wasn't the case with the mini Dow, where I was short, exited, and got out. Did not have a reversal. So the net is because I didn't have the reversal, I took a loss overall on the on these indices. So let's look at a couple stocks. Well, let's just look at one of the stocks that I traded, and we'll just take a look at that. It was kind of a nothing really going on, but we'll take a look at it nonetheless. All right, and also I'm pretty dead in stocks today, so this was my carryover I mentioned yesterday on PM and PMN. Yellow line is where I was carrying it over, really loving it before the opening, and then it collapsed, but you can see a lot of light volume under here, so I held out through the opening, and I really thought I had it here. It finally collapsed, and I actually ended up getting out as it was starting to pull back right around in here. So I made a very, very small profit on PMN. Remember, that was my carryover. I also entered one called MYSE. Still long MYSE, and I also trade a little bit of DRIP. There's not really much to show, so I'm just going to show you the overall results. Net indices, red day overall down 1274, and of course didn't make much on my two stocks. Just a little bit on that PMN, $30, a little bit on DRIP. DRIP actually was a set, and then once I set it, I went ahead and I put in an actual limit order because it wasn't as strong as I would have liked to seen it. So once it hit my first target, I had a resting order just to get out, and got out of DRIP. So very small day on the stocks. A little disappointed on the indices. I wish I would have reversed on the mini Dow. I did not, but that's the way it is, and probably got a little bit too aggressive on it as well. But that being the case, so red day today, gave back some of what I made yesterday. So tomorrow's coming up on Thursday. I love Thursday. It's my favorite day to trade. So be sure to join us in the morning. We'll once again be looking for those stocks, and hopefully we'll have those huge moves, and we can get in early enough and catch a piece of it. So that's going to be it. Everybody have a good day, and we'll see you first thing tomorrow morning.